one, fight!
Oh, snap! What up, everybody? This is your boy DJ Mixmaster, and welcome back to Soulcalibur VI. Last video, we ended up finishing up Libra of Soul, and so now we're moving on to Soul Chronicle, the story mode for all of the characters of Soulcalibur VI. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is Soul Chronicle, and it's a little bit different than normal. Now we have the main story, which is basically everything from the original, what I believe, Soul Edge and Soulcalibur I as a story mode, and then we'll play as each of the fighters in their different places in a part of the main story. At least I think that's how it works. I tried to read on it and it kind of confused me, but if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a main story that we can complete, and then each of the characters will have their own separate fights and whatnot from the main story that we could complete their own story, if you will. But in order to do that, we have to complete this main story. So let's go ahead and get started. 1583 AD. The Chronicle of Souls 1, the prologue. Soul Edge. Its story reaches far back into the darkest depths of history. In the 16th century, the legend tried to rear its ugly head again.
Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords eternally retold. Soul Edge, a legendary sword and devourer of souls. Buried in the darkest reaches of history, it was brought back to light in the 16th century. The notorious pirate Cervantes claimed the sword as his own, setting everything into motion. Soul Edge adapted itself to its new owner by splitting into two. Possessed by the evil weapons, Cervantes began a bloody reign of terror, slaying all those seeking the swords without prejudice. Cervantes was eventually undone. Under the protection of Hephaestus, the god of smithing, a female warrior named Sophitia was able to destroy one of the swords. Shards of the blade flew and lodged into her body, causing near mortal wounds. Seeing his chance, Cervantes raised his sword to deliver the final blow. Suddenly, there appeared a ninja known as Taki, who rescued the wounded warrior. Taki defeated Cervantes in a battle to the death before carrying the injured Sophitia away. However, one of Soul Edge's two blades still remained. Perhaps it was fate. The blade fell into the hands of Siegfried, whose mind was twisted and unwell. Light pierced the heavens, the product of rampant evil, the evil seed. No one could have predicted it would become a catalyst for catastrophe across the world. Our story takes place in the 16th century.
Alright, the Chronicle of Souls 2. The Ling Shing Su tragedy. When the evil seed emanated from the cursed blade, One fateful day in Spain, it released a white light that burst forth, affecting lands far and wide, even as far afield as Lingshensu.
A tragedy befell this place. Lingshensu Temple was a famous martial arts school in the far reaches of China. It was there Killick learned to master the staff after he was abandoned as a child. Killick ate and slept with the other students and began his training at a young age. Despite this, he established a family-like bond with just one other student, Shang Len, a young girl who was like an elder sister to him. Dedicated to the way of the sword, she looked after Killick as if they were siblings. So close was their bond that when one felt happy or sad, the other would feel the same. Together they studied and grew as warriors. The years passed by. Killick's skill earned him a place as a teacher, an honorable position for one so young. Throughout the ages, Lingshensu Temple had kept hold of the three sacred treasures, Krita Yuga, Dvapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. Killick's years of arduous training earned him the title of rightful bearer of the staff, Kali Yuga. Likewise, Shang Len was also designated bearer of Dvapara Yuga, a sacred mirror. Our story begins on the night before the ritual for passing the treasures on to their new masters.
Shang Lin, can I ask you something?
Sure.
How come you were chosen to bear Dvapara Yuga? I thought you'd get Krita Yuga. After all, you've dedicated your life to the sword.
Killick, this is not easy for me to talk about, but I'm going to try. The Krita Yuga, it's no longer at Lingshensu. The sword has been gone for more than a decade. All that's left is the Kali Yuga and the Dvapara Yuga.
Really?
Surprised? Well, there's more. The one who stole the Krita Yuga was none other than my father. That's why I don't have the right to bear it. If I were to accept the sword, everyone would be up in arms. That's why, even though it was offered to me, I decided to decline. Of course, I love Lingshensu, and I do wish to see my studies through to their conclusion. It's just, I just don't want the sacred treasures, or my status as a sacred bearer, or anything else to hold me back. You know what the monks say. Fate is carved with your own hands. When I spoke to them about that, they decided to let me bear Dvapara Yuga instead. Now I can feel proud that I'm a sacred bearer just like you. You know something, Killick?
What?
It's okay. Never mind. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Me too.
And so it was Killick and Shang Len were set to attend the official ritual for becoming sacred bearers. But the night before the ritual, a terrible calamity plunged everything into chaos. Drawn by the Kali Yuga in Killick's hand, the evil seed came to Lingshensu Temple. The monks, driven insane by the evil force, began slaying each other, turning the temple into hell on earth.
What have I done?
understand. Everyone, stop this madness!
Fight!
Stay down! Ready, take this! Scream! Scream!
Haven't used Keelik in a while, so woo!
It's kill or be killed! Huh? Xianglin? Get a hold of yourself, Xianglin! Xianglin! Xianglin?
The Chronicle of Souls 3. Master Swordsman's Cave. When Keelik awoke, he found himself in an unfamiliar cave temple. While he was passed out, an old man had been taking care of him. Aside from identifying himself as a weapons expert from Ling Ching Su, the old man spoke little.
Where am I? Did you save me? Who are you?
You have yet to recover from your injuries. Rest. And that mirror, Devapara Yuga. Wear it always. There will be grave consequences if you do not. Understand?
Oh, Xianglin. So, the power of Devapara Yuga saved me. That means Xianglin. She gave it to me. She sacrificed her life for me. And then I, with my bare hands. Why? Tell me, Xianglin. Why am I still alive?
Have you not realized yet? You are being protected. Devapara Yuga suppresses the evil within you.
Evil?
The old man proceeded to tell a tale. He told Keelik about the evil seed. How Devapara Yuga had pulled Keelik back from the brink of insanity. How Kali Yuga had the ability to absorb power, and how it was falling under an evil spell. And finally, he told Keelik about Soul Edge.
Your fate will be set in stone the moment you lose your will to live. Your soul will be swallowed whole by your destiny, leaving behind but a rotten corpse. That is but one path you may take. But perhaps it is the path you wish to take, to submit to that evil sword and its wicked power. Is that what you wish? To become a thrall? Do you see? All is in your hands.
Xianglin, she told me fate is carved with your own hands. Xianglin gave her life so I could live. That leaves me only one choice.
From that day forth, Killick bore the heavy weight of his karma. As Xianglin's slayer and the last living member of Ling Shangsu, he chose to face his cruel fate head-on.
The Chronicles of Souls 4. A mysterious visitor. Killick chose to fight against his fate, and as such began a period of intense training under the guidance of the old man, Edge Master.
If you continue upon this path, the evil within you will create a second soul edge out of Kali Yuga. The only reason you and Kali Yuga have yet to succumb is because of Devapara Yuga's power. However, all is not lost. You can learn to control the evil within.
Yes, Master.
Is that it? If this tests you so dearly, how do you intend to stand up to evil?
Sorry, Master.
To control evil, you must first control yourself. Mastering your own will is the key to overcoming malice.
Yes, Master.
The enemy is powerful. You must stand strong, whoever your opponent.
Yes, Master.
Killick, your next opponent awaits.
Who?
Sometimes things reveal themselves when you fight.
I understand, Master.
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh, snap! My own creation! Oh wow, that is cool! Are you kidding me right now?
Already at a loss? Stay down!
Battle 2. Fight!
Oh man, that is cool. Okay.
Already at a loss? Too close! Gotcha!
Not over yet!
Ling Shangsu Bo! I strike without reserve! Om Vajra Dharma Killick.
Battle 3. Fight!
Take this! Got it! Ling Shangsu Bo!
Not over yet!
Take this!
So, did you learn something?
Yes. I believe I felt how delicate the balance is between myself and evil.
I see. Then the time has almost come.
Master?
It is nothing. What are you doing? You have yet to finish your training for the day.
Yes, Master.
Oh my god, man, that was pretty cool. Getting to fight against my creation in Libra of Soul. Man, that's freaky, but that's still cool. Okay. Anywho, with that, I believe this is a good place to take a break. Next video will continue on with the story. So, like and comment on the video, subscribe for more gameplay. And with that, see ya. Peace.